as Wyvern are looking very popular. And the Farseer, of course, will be harassing early. Trying to slow down this DK as much as he can. There's an arrow up in the main already, so these wolves shouldn't be too scary. DK got the first camp. Should get the full XP, and he will. And getting the mantle is a perfect start. Mana and damage. Always what the undead wants. Ice Orc was fantastic yesterday. Okay. But he went 1-1, right? Lost to Sini. Defeated Starbuck.
Player's forces are under attack.
Farseer would absolutely love to prevent level 2 DK, but that is almost impossible to do. The focus might more be on level 3. And we do have the double barracks, by the way. So it's going to be fast tech into hunters. No Wyvern. Oh my god, did he get it? No way. Oh! No, he didn't. He didn't. That's experience from Skellies right here. So the DK got level 2. Gloves and mantle. Good items for him. And the Farseer healing up a little bit at the fountain here. Wolf keeps up the scouting. Again, Ice Orc really doesn't want to allow this DK to get level 3 too easily. But good creeping so far by PCG. Didn't lose any experience or ghouls. And he's still full HP mana on the DK.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, here we go. Shadowhunter second. And Hunter's coming. Oh. There was a small opportunity here for a last hit, but the wolves don't quite get it. There's always some skellies on the Farseer, forcing him to run. Making it a little bit more difficult here for him to get active. 4 headhunters into tier 3, I think was also the way that Lin was playing this build. If we went for delayed headhunters. The really cool thing about this build is you get tier 3 fast, you get triple hero fast, and also you have double barracks for the late game to remake headhunters quickly once they start dying. But of course, they will soon against Dark Ranger and Lich. Which we don't have yet, but we'll soon be able to say hello. Okay, now very, very close to level up. Oh! Almost getting us around there on the Farseer. Shadowhunter's out. Can finally begin creeping. Farseer. Oh! Seemed like he should have been surrounded there, but able to slip out. Farseer playing a very sacrificial early game. Almost no experience at all. But if there's a hero out there who you can be fine with being underleveled, I guess it might be the Farseer. Thank you, Sean, for the question, I guess. Says, Remo, do you think Standard Blade SHTC doesn't work so well anymore? I think it's a very difficult strat to play. If things go wrong, it can oftentimes look bad. And I think it's very, very map dependent. I think on the right map, it's still really good. Terrana Stand and Twisted, especially very good. Maybe also LR and Telrock, although I'm not so sure about those two maps. But yeah, on the other two, I think Blade is really good. It comes all down to creeping. With the Blade Master, you must be able to make sure that you can creep well in the late game and mid game. And yeah, that is not doable on every map.
A player's forces are under attack.
Burrows here in front could be loaded up in case of a ghoul attack, but if destroyers get morphed, these burrows could also fall super easily. It's a bit dangerous, perhaps. And the DK now almost level 3. This is where normally he will be looking for kills on the enemy headhunters, which we have a lot of here, by the way. Also, a bunch of skeletons. Now we're trading ghouls for headhunters. Who does that favor? Hard to say. That seems like the DK looking this strong here on level 3. At the moment, Ice Orc can't do too much. Lost 2 headhunters. I wonder if PCG couldn't have done more here. Still got 2 coils. Tier 3 finished now, TC coming, and the ever so important Berserker upgrade. CORSAIR also close to level 2. And seems to be a pretty even game by all accounts here. Good Hex. Gets the last hit. That is level 2 at last.
A player's forces are under
And
attack.
good XP on the Shadowhunter. Almost level 3 already. Very nice to have this early. Having a ring for the TC is also really good. And now we finally have the Burzies. No bestiary yet, by the way. Normally you certainly will see one in the late game, especially for Kodos. Is he gonna skip Kodos? Is it just pure Berserker, perhaps? We'll see.
A player's forces are under attack.
Dark Ranger would love to get some levels as well. Level 2 Dark Ranger especially is one of the best weapons against Berserkers. With the level 2 Black Arrow, you can take Black Arrow. You can take him out one by one. Get those skellies rolling, of course. Little creeping here on the Shadow. That will be level 3. Big level up. Dark Ranger 2.5. And the Lich is our last hero to join the battlefield.
Player's forces are under attack.
Big item here up for grabs. The red camp might be the next point of contention. We have a pretty early Orb of Lightning as well. Heavy investment, but if it procs at the right time, can net you crucial kills. Alright, red camp, let's go to PCG. Helm of Valor. Good for the Dark Ranger. Not the best item exactly from this camp. That, of course, would have been Cactus Pipe.
A player's forces are under attack.
Destroyers being morphed already. No statues on the ground anymore. Ghouls heading in, getting stomped right away. Only level 1 stomp. 1 ghoul gonna go down quickly. Heal scroll was there, but maybe not the most effective heal scroll of all time. Chain lightning comes in. Only level 1 though. Target fire is looking good, looking strong on both sides. Ghouls and berserkers dying on each side. Seems to be a pretty even trading back and forth, but it's PCG here on the hunt. It's got the aura advantage. The heat waves are looking good. Ice Orc is doing a good job keeping his units alive for as much as he can, as long as he can. And now all the ghouls are almost gone. Oh, there's one more. Scratch that. This one also dead. Berserkers. And this is what I was talking about with barracks. Double barracks production here. Berserkers are coming out really quickly. But this was a crucial kill. Level 3 Dark Ranger now. This makes the skeleton so much more dangerous. Oh, lightning proc, by the way. Against skellies, kind of nice, I guess.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's 30% chance on units, 15% on heroes. And that was a pretty even exchange, I guess. In the end, it comes down a lot to hero levels. This is where PCG seems to have the lead. DK close to 4, Dark Ranger is 3, Lich got the level 2. Oh, he didn't go Dark Ritual. He went Frost Armor, really? I feel like Dark Ritual would have been the stronger choice here. Of course, it depends on if you're gonna need Frost Armor to protect the heroes. But Frost Armor doesn't do anything for anybody else, right? Doesn't help the ghouls, doesn't help the statues, certainly doesn't help the destroyers. I feel like Dark Ritual might have worked out better. We'll see. Oh, big red camp creep now pulling out the Drake. Oh, but he runs back at the most inopportune time. And here comes the Creepjack. Berserk activated. Ghouls getting hit by one big volley right away. And here's the Kodo Beast finally. It's a lot of bonus damage now on all these Berserkers and just on everything in general. I think the kiting from Ice Orc here with the Berserkers has been looking pretty good. Hasn't been losing them too easily. Always getting some decent trades. Still looking for that big creep. mana is going to be a crucial part of these fights. How much mana is there? Wave once again. Stomp being used as well. Only on the skeletons. We have 3 skellies on the field right now. Destroyer's in a bit of trouble as well. Here goes one. That's level 3. Destros give a lot of experience. And again, good heal wave. Heal wave has been looking really strong this whole game. The heal wave is almost gone. There's almost no mana left. And this could be 2 kills going PCG's way. Whew, the Lich is barely surviving. Oh, but now the Skelly Snowball. Skelly Snowball from the Dark Ranger might be kicking in. Great saves over here by Ice Orc as well. Oh my god, look at that. 5 Berserkers just barely surviving. Yeah, and the Dark Ranger is proving to be a problem.
A player's forces are under attack.
So many skeletons. DK got to level 4. Next big level up would be Lich level 3 for PCG. Oh, and this flank is something that Ice Orc didn't see coming. He's gonna lose 2 Berserkers right away. Oh my god, it's so many skellies. It is so many skeletons. Not having the level 2 stomp here. Definitely painful. Going for the destroyers though. They take a lot of damage from the Berserkers. It's, again, heavy trading on both sides. Lich in trouble. Invuln's there. Invul transfer also on the Farseer. He barely survives. But what about the Shadowhunter? Trying to run away with the speed scroll. Almost going down. Invuln will be needed. I mean, TP will be needed soon. Farseer. Invuln about to be over. And I think PCG might have this. Coil flies. The Farseer doesn't TP. Ice Orc loses the first hero and loses this game for sure. PCG, despite being much lower in MMR, looking quite good here. PCG takes the first map, the first showing of the Undead here in this second half of this tournament in Group B. Looking good for him. I thought Ice Orc there had it for a while, but that was not the case. The Dark Ranger level 3, the Skelly is really making the big difference here, as they do so often. And for map number 2, we're wasting no time. It's going to be the map pick now for the Orc, aka Ice Orc. And that is Hammerfall, the new map that has found a lot of popularity right away. And I wouldn't be too surprised here if Ice Orc now switches strategies and doesn't go for the Headhunters anymore, but rather may want to go for air instead. It seems like air is a bit easier to execute, maybe. You certainly won't have to be worried about mass skeletons, which is one of the big difficulties for Orcs in this matchup. Oh, no Gamba? Oh, true. I forgot about the Gamba. Sorry about that. I shall bring you a new round of Gamba. Same openings as map 1. DK Ghoulbit on one side, and the Farseer Fast Tech up here for Ice Orc. Quite the early wall once again, which doesn't really have to mean anything just yet. DK once more, creeping a very, very safe camp at the start. While the Acolyte is looking for the Farseer creeping. I like that. Ooh, this is a big risk. Ice Orc. If this gets stolen with the coil... Oh, DK slow to react. Very slow to react. That was a big mistake by PCG. If he had been faster, he could have stolen that turtle easily. A little bit sloppy. Scouting Acolyte goes down. Not the end of the world. As tier 2 now on the way for both. And no barracks this time. So now it seems like Ice Orc is indeed going to be looking rather for that mass air play. Found some claws, by the way. Good start for him. Creeping these green camps, these hydras with this riot poison, can be a bit of a headache at times. And I've seen some undeads, including Happy, commit way too hard to these creeps and then struggle a lot with getting the kills and getting level 2. Where the level 2, of course, is always so important. Look at that, the DK. So much damage here. This is far from ideal creeping by PCG. Good start so far, but the level 2 is still achieved. DK gets the item, only the ring for him. But look how hurt he is. This looks like quite the good early game for Ice Orc indeed. And the Farseer with the claws is putting in a bit of damage here and there.
Forces are under attack.
DK may have to go for Ritual Dagger, expend some additional resources. But now Ice Orc is clueless as to where the DK is. He's looking, trying to figure out where the opponent went to. And this is a big W for PCG. He's going to be able to head across the map, creep the shop here perhaps. Of course, all about getting that level 3.
The town is under siege.
And the Farseer still hasn't spotted him. This is not a good feeling for Ice Orc. Has no idea where the enemy DK is creeping right now. Well, we do have the tier 3, we do have the double bestiary. This does look to be the Wyvern play. Oh, the Wolf now finally sees the opponent, but the Farseer is on the other side of the map. PCG though a bit concerned with perhaps getting creep jacked, so he's gonna take a smaller camp, not gonna go too ambitious. And this is a good early for Ice Orc. DK's XP very low. And I've criticized undeads for this before. I think they try to contest the middle too much. These green camps are pretty hard to creep. You're gonna lose HP. You're gonna lose map control. I think it might be much smarter. I think it is would be much smarter for undeads to just go for a safe level 2 creep on their side of the map first. Plus, of course, the DK failed to steal this last hit here at the start, which is also a big deal. PCG with some small mistakes. That's really good. No Dark Ranger this time, of course, against Wyvern. We're going to have a Lich second and probably an Alchemist third, which is pretty much always the go-to these days against the Mass Air. Thank you, Barlovich, with the resub. Much appreciated. Skelly's scouting everywhere. Seems like PCG is a bit concerned with there perhaps being an expansion. But of course there is not. It's tier 3 rush instead. There's one Gargoyle. Gargoyle is of course good against Wyvern, but very bad against Bad Riders. It's a delicate balance. I try to go the right amount of Gargs against the Mass here. A lot of nifty hex creeping here. Getting another item there was the Wand of Mana Steel. And PCG is trying to be cautious.
A player's forces are
Wants to
under
wait
attack.
until tier 3. Wants to have the important tier 3 upgrades. Also Alchemist. And of course, the Orb. Which is normally given to the DK, as we see it here. Would love to see this ring on the Alchemist, by the way. And we've been seeing, especially last week, we saw a lot of base lane. With the mass air, hitting the ghouls, hitting the acolytes, going for liquid fire even sometimes. And this could be the perfect time to fight for Ice Orc. There's no Alchemist yet, there's no Frenzy yet, no Destroyers yet. And snare a Bad Rider though, that's pretty annoying. That one will not get to detonate.
A player's forces are under attack.
And here we go. Wyvern in the main base. Oh, and no tower upgrade yet. A little bit sloppy perhaps by Ice Orc. But it's close to home to defend. Also seems like Ice Orc needs at least level 3 Shadowhunter if he wants to take the real fight, the big fight. Maybe even Heal Scroll. Because against Acid Bomb and Nova, these Wyvern will take a lot of AoE damage. One of them's
A player's
very
forces
hurt
are
already.
under attack.
And I think this is where we pick up the Alchemist, right? Yeah, I think PCG is in a pretty good spot. He's got a secure main base now. 2 towers. Oh, Coil. Nova finds another kill. Oh, but here comes the bats. I haven't seen anybody get the upgrade yet. Stone Form. When you see a Bad Rider flying in, you can morph into Stone Form. You get a ton of armor that can save you, but almost nobody's doing it. Armor upgrades, though, will now start to come out. Decent for the Gargoyles, but really it's mainly for the Destroyers. As I said, now without a TP, has to play a little bit more cautiously, and finally gets his level 3 there. Crucial level up for him. Double ring, not bad for PCG, I would say. Especially the Alchemist would really like to pick one of those up. And now we got the towers coming. Under levels looking still pretty weak. Although that might change over time. Oh, Sacrificial Pit here for PCG is also very good. Shades are gonna give him tons of information soon. Alright, here's the flyby. Scroll of Speed, in we go. Trying to take focus fire from the towers on the heroes. But good targeting also on the air units. It's a lot of damage from this piercing. Oh, saved the Acolyte into a shade. That's pretty cool. One Bad Rider finds the kill there easily. The Gargs here don't seem to be so impressive of a counter, to be honest. Not yet.
The town is under
PCG though,
siege.
looking for his own attack.
Players
Trying to cancel the towers, trying to stop this expansion. And I think that might be successful, but he's going to be punished for it in the main base. Man, you can see the damage on the towers. So much against the light armor. And the towers will be getting destroyed here. And the expansion will also be cancelled. It is expensive though for PCG. He's losing all of his ghouls. He lost a bunch of acolytes as well. Mining time lost as well. But it's probably still a good trade because he needs to stop this expansion in its tracks. Wait, does he die in the burrow? Acid Bomb? I guess he does, right? Oh yeah. Rip.
A town is under siege.
Very low gold now for PCG though. Taking him quite a while here to remake his economy. Oh, Bad Riders get another kill. Wow, there's 3 rings on this Alchemist. 15 armor now for him. That bestiary almost going down. Not quite yet though. Alright, Acid Bomb, Nova. Alchemist tanking a ton of damage. Doesn't have Frost Armor at the moment. Alchemist gonna be in trouble here really, really soon. But also pretty fast with that Chemical Rage. No full mining yet in the main base, by the way. This is costing so much gold. Oh wait, there's no TP. Careful now. What's the gold difference? 800 gold in the mines. Finally, the 5th Acolyte gets made. A little bit late with that. And the DK here gonna get level 4. Decent level up for him as well. The big next ones, of course, will be Alchemist and Lich. If they both get to level 3, that makes for a difficult opposition for the Orc. But PCG has almost no anti-air. I wonder if he should perhaps make a bunch of destroyers. He's got 2 armor upgrades. That's pretty good. This means it takes 3 bats to take out a destroyer. Wait, he does have 2 armor upgrades, right? Yeah. Seems like we're in a pretty even game here. Still also decent number of creeps still on the map. Shade is proving to be very valuable here. Always knows what's going on. Knows probably when an attack to the base is going to be coming. So PCG will be able to get ready for that. And of course, he's fairly ready already with these towers. Heal wards. For once, not that good, I think. Undead oftentimes, since they have statues, they already have heal wards, so they're not that useful. But that's a useful level up indeed. Level 3 Lich, that's big. Alchemist also very close to level 3. Now we have both Orcs. Orc heroes on level 4. Wow, some sick items, by the way. Claws, Mantle, Slippers, Mana Stone, and Pendant. And PCG knows. Since the Orc was down here, very likely he's going to be going for another attack. And PCG gets back home just in time. And there's a bad rider. Where is the Stone Form? Stone Form, buddy. It's very expensive though. I think it's 150 lumber, right? Stone form. So PCG can't afford it too easily right now, but might be able to later. Oh, creep jack opportunity here, and off we go to the Wyvern right away. One of them almost don't seem to go down. There it goes. Oh, it flies as well. Gargoyle is also dying quickly. The Wyvern also dwindling in numbers. One destroyer here almost dead, but gets coiled one more time. The DK has so much mana, and so does the Lich, actually. Seems like Ice Orc's air army is getting completely destroyed. Level 3 now on Alchemist and Lich. That is huge level ups. And the Raiders honestly aren't doing much. Oh, Nova. Just waiting for it. Yep, there it is. After the coil and the acid bomb, the Wyvern are just all getting owned so far. And Ice Orc may have the supply lead, but I would say PCG definitely has the stronger remaining army. Especially thanks to these strong heroes. And now he's thinking about an expansion himself. It's looking good for PCG. Looking very good for him now. And for Team Undead. First game of the day. Trying to take out the statues here with the Raiders. That is kind of working, but it always comes at a price. A hefty price. Wyvern goes down, Raider goes down. Gargoyle should be the trade for it. Chain Lightning, indeed. But the Orc here, since he has only 2 heroes, he's going to be down. He's going to be inferior in the hero battle department. So Ice Orc needs to have another kind of a lead. Either a supply lead, or a tech lead, or an upgrade lead, or, ideally, an expansion lead. But it's PCG. It's PCG with the expansion coming up. This has to be cancelled by Ice Orc. He might have the timing down. to get the cancel. The Wyvern, of course, can come in from above the trees. But again, they're going to get punished for it. Acid Bomb right away. One Wyvern falls. Haunted, not cancelled yet, but should be. Surely, should be now. Oh. I don't think he gets it. Uh-oh. I don't think he gets it. Oh my god, Nova. All the Wyvern just being picked apart one by one. Flying experience tomes, as they're called. And it's all 5 DK. That might just be too much. Ice Orc gets the cancel here, which was so important. But it was so expensive as well. Jesus Christ. Lich level 4. That's +4 intelligence, baby. And 5-4-3 hero levels are normally too much to combat.
A player's forces are under
Nova
attack.
almost ready. Trying again with the expansion, some towers here as well. Lich returning to the expo to keep it safe. Oof, the right clicks on the bars here also pretty painful. And of course that's a level 3 coil that we got locked and loaded here. Okay, good Wyvern attack. They should be able to get the cancel here. Good escape, barely gets away. Now the Orc hero is completely out of mana. Not much they can do anymore. The DK still has a couple of spells left. Also still the mana potion. And PCG seems to be now in the perfect spot. Alchemist with 50% damage reduction. 17 armor. And there's the fat acid bomb again. Oh man, that dot damage on the Wyvern. Always so painful. Level 3 coil. Look at that heal on the destroyer. Bam! Wait, is it level 2 coil? It's level 2 coil? What? He's got level 3 aura? What? There's no way that's better, bro. No way. I mean, he is still very far ahead, so I guess it should be fine, but there's no way that aura is better than Coil. And now what can Ice Orc do? He knows he's far behind, insanely far behind. He has to go for some kind of a Hail Mary play. Maybe Hex Hero Focus. I think that's the only chance that there might still be. But how is he supposed to pull that off? There's invulns everywhere, TP coils, mana pots. It might just be time to call it. Here's the Destroyer Morph. Hard to bring down, even without level 3 coil. Shadow Hunter is level 5, but that will be to no avail. He's trying to go for the hero kill. This makes sense. Only chance, really, remaining. But it's not going to happen. It is not. And that means that PCG takes the win. First game of the day goes to him, 2-0. That's the first point for Team Undead. And the second loss for Ice Orc so far in this group. Alright, PCG. I must say, I saw him here as the big underdog, but that was well played by him.